Hello, Wes White, Salinas resident, also running for City Council in District 4. If I'm not here later in the afternoon, I just want to say thank you very much for doing the item 18 later for the warning shelter and getting that going so quick. But that's not really going to solve the whole problem because it's going to localize it to this one shelter, which is good. But this ordinance that just went into effect doesn't affect just City Hall and the whole protest there that's been suppressed, which goes hand in hand with my candidate nomination forms and not being able to be officially on the ballot at this point, which I am taking to court. But it's going to affect the whole city, and because of that, you almost need to declare a state of emergency still. Or you mentioned something about opening up some county land earlier. I was thinking maybe even right here, transplanting the flagpole over to right in the sidewalk area. Not sure if that's negotiable or not, but at least some kind of some set aside land, and all we have to do really is just put a roof over it, let them bring their own stuff in it, and you don't have to pay a lot of money. As stark and bare as possible is probably even better because it helps them realize I don't really want to be in this situation. And it's all behavior modification. If you get people in there and you get a program going with it, then you can shape people and help them get on a pathway to a job and a pathway to a house. And then more than likely you're going to come up with the data that says even with 2 or 3 jobs, they still can't afford to live here. And this is kind of the conundrum we're under, and we're trying to ignore maybe, or it's just not important enough to make it a priority. But they're people, and every public service entity, I don't care if the city says they're not responsible for people, they are. And everybody is, the community is, the county, any public service entity especially, any religious organization especially, any ethical organization especially. Those kind of people all need to come together, and it seems like we're starting to, which is good. The cheap ideas are the way to go. We don't have to poo-poo it up and spruce it up and make it great. We just need it to function at this point and survive, and that's cheap. We can do cheap, right? All we need is a roof, a little like gazebo area, and let people stay under that, and let them bring their own stuff in and help regulate them, and help them grow up. It's another classroom. That's all it needs to do, and there's multiple communities that are willing to do that around the city right now. And say, okay, fine, I'll comply with some rules. Just let's make them rules that you aren't going to change, and that aren't undue and unjust, unfair, tyrannical, micromanaging. But it helps develop somebody as a whole, complete, healed person.